So yes, the Fox, X-Men, and Fantastic Four movies are a part of Disney Plus, and they are under the Marvel section. But of course, simpletons that use that service might be confused as to exactly what goes where and what exactly falls under what continuity. Well, don't worry, nooblets, because Disney has you covered, because they've made it pretty much idiot-proof. So just in case you're Joe Popcorn sitting there one day and you have a couple friends over and you're like, let's watch the Marvel movies, and none of you are aware of what exactly is in continuity, and one of your friends says, hey, let's watch their X-Men's first classes, because I'm told that's where Ant-Man takes place, because of that one flashback sequence. One, I don't know why he sounds like a terrible acted Texan. Two, he probably is not aware that Ant-Man actually had a section that took place in Cuba in the 60s. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. You're gonna have that simpleton there that's like, well, let's watch a Marvel movie, and then inevitably it's gonna be like, well, which Marvel movie do we watch? Do we watch Marvel Studios, or do we watch the Fox ones? And some people go, well, what the hell is the difference, right? People don't know the difference. This is everyday people. They're not as nerdy as us, right? They're not in our clubhouse. Our clubhouse is elite. We are the elite. We're like the Young Bucks, and they're like, I don't know, some jobber team over there. Oh, and they're like Private Party. That's a good comparison, right? Okay, there we go. Okay, so now that wrestling reference has went over your head, here's the thing. They added a new section for Marvel movies over on Disney Plus. You have the Marvel Studios banner now, which of course has a chronological rundown of everything, which honestly is pretty great. And I've went over why films are missing and what might be happening with the timeline there in the chronological order. But the other films that are all going to be added to the service that are not part of the MCU are all now under Marvel Legacy. Now, of course, some people are not going to know what legacy means, and that's all right. I understand that, but it tells you very easily. You look at that, you go, oh, Legacy, like that's in the Marvel Legacy brand. Okay, it's not the Marvel Studios brand. There's a distinction to be made now. And you know, it's about time, because again, it got a little convoluted, if you will, because you go on there and you click the Marvel banner, along, you know, that's sitting there with Star Wars and whatever else, and you click it, and it was just a giant wall of icons all over the place, and you're like, oh boy, oh, these are so out of order, and why is Fantastic Four right next to Avengers Endgame? I don't get this. Why is this even on any service anywhere? It doesn't add actual value to anybody. Whatever. Okay, I'm not turning this into a Fantastic Four rant. Anyways, you get what I'm saying. So now, at least there's a difference where you scroll by and right on top there, the first thing that says is Marvel Studios. And then underneath it, chronological. And then at the bottom, because of course it is Marvel Legacy movies. Because they're hoping you don't scroll to the bottom, but hey, they're there if you want them.